Hello guys. Today I want to talk with you about pawn endings and about passed pawns. So for sure, for our passed pawn, we need to create, we need to make a breakthrough first. So that's why I will show you some positions with the same idea. So with the idea of breakthrough, and this is very typically idea, and it's just 4 positions, but with the same type of ideas, so you will able to learn more deeply this maneuver and use it in future. So first of all, this one, it's very famous position, and probably most of you guys know how to play here. Yeah, but let's take a look attentive this position. So looking like we have 3 pawns against 3, but our king is not active. So this is trouble. But white still can win this position. Let's check just all available continuations. So for sure, if king g2 we can capture it, we will lose all these pawns. But what about c6? c6 also not really makes sense. At least you can push b6, then a6, and then our pawn oh, done here because king too close to the pawns. The same with a6, a6, b6, c6, and then black king will capture all our pawns. But also we have breakthrough b6 here, and this is our main idea. So b6, then so we have 2 threats. We can capture both one of these 2 pawns. So then black need to capture, because if c6 we can capture this one. If a6 we will capture this one. So let's check cb first. Then there is no opponents for our c pawn. Just b7 still protected. So until b7 here there is no passed pawn. But let's deflect this one. So let's play a6. Then if b7 will take a6, then there is no opponents on c file, no opponents on b file, on d file. Then this pawn is already passed pawn. Then c6, and this pawn is unstoppable. The same if he will capture it with other pawn, with ab. After ab we have a pawn almost passed pawn, but still b7 defending a6. So let's deflect this pawn. So we will eliminate last defender, and then a6 unstoppable. If he will not take this, or like for example take this, then we will take b7 and then also promote on next move. So that's why here it's like pattern. This might be well known for everybody. Might be like your very famous position. So b6, yes, and then depend of which pawn will take it, then we need just open way for our passed pawn. So for a or for c. Then let's take a look this position. So here also the same idea. So we have advantage, one extra pawn. But if we will play something like b6, then take, king c6, king a5, king b7, and draw. So let's check this. So this is draw. If here a6, then also king c6, also draw. So there is, first of all, it's rook pawn. We know that rook pawn is most of positions are draw. Just one chance for white it's win this position if king will shouldering black king out of the corner, but here it's not available, so then it's draw as well. But we can move a6 first. Still we are controlling c6, so that's king d6 only, but then b6. So first of all we block this pawn, and then we eliminate this piece from a7. So c7 also under control, so after capture this pawn is unstoppable. If king c6, then just capture, and b7 also under control, so black cannot reach b7 and a8 as well, so then also winning. So here, yeah, this is very typical maneuver. So first of all, if in previous one we can make breakthrough immediately, but sometimes we can block first and then make breakthrough, just open way for our future queen. And the same idea here. So we have also 3 pawns against 2. So if we will add one more, then would be the same idea like in first one, but here also black king is active, white it's not enough active, he's passive actually, so that's why also so if would be pawn on f7, then g6 winning. But actually here this king even closer. Yeah, this one actually still not winning with f7 because king very close to our pawns. But here we have extra pawn, so then f6. If gf, then g6. If hg, then h6. So we eliminate 2 defenders, and finally we create passed pawn. Then this pawn is unstoppable. But also here available after f6, black can still play king f6, king e6. So let's check what will happen here. So here for sure we'll capture this one, then king f7, so protect our passed pawn, king g8, and then just join our action with king. So e5 first, then we can use opposition, then king g8, and here looking like some chances for stalemate. So if white will playing not attentive, king f6, king e6, it might be draw, but g6 first, capture, and then also king g6 again draw. So that's why white need to play king f6. So then zugzwang for black, there is no good moves, so g5 only, and king g6 with mate on next move, so h7. So that's why here also our main idea is breakthrough, our main idea is eliminate defender and just clean and way for our passed pawn, and then it's winning position. So for sure that this one is a draw, but only g6 with h6 next winner. And another very interesting position actually. Uh, so here, and it's not so simple. It's looking like, yeah, we have extra pawn, but there's lots of um, opportunities for mistake as well. So there is pawn majority on queen side for white, and for sure that they must to create passed pawn on side where is pawn majority. But here this pawn is very powerful, so this is also very typically when pawn minority can stop pawn majority, and this is not really good for white, but still winning, because we can push c4, so looking like it's protected passed pawn right now, but here en passant, so black can still capture, but here he's square, so so king must be inside of the square, so king e3. So our king will still protect pawn square, promotion square, and then we will able to create passed pawn here, because now we have two pawns against one on queen side. So for example, king g5, attacking this one, and then a4. So not a3, but a4 immediately. Why it's better? Let's check. So for example, take g4, b4. So again, we will eliminate defender, we will deflect him out of a file. ab and king d3. So we still need to be attentive to these pawns, because it's two passed pawns. One of them is protected passed pawn. And after h5 we have a5. Then it's winning position. Why it's winning? Let's proceed this. So we will promote first, and then we will stop this one as well. So there is no ways to win this position for black. But let's check why not a3. a3 actually it's blender, because after this king must move on c2, and then black have very good opportunity for a draw, so they can move closer and then sacrifice his queen. And then after this capture, just move to d1 or d2. Here check, here queen, and here queen. And actually, so yeah, it would be draw, but still, if white will playing not really attentive, we still maybe can trade these queens and try to promote this one. But yeah, it's I guess it's not really available if your opponent playing just attentive, not not very good, just attentive. So that's why here, yeah, very tricky maneuver. So you see, we will sacrifice our pawn just for open space for our pawns. Then also we'll push a4 first for blocking this pawn, and then only open way for this pawn, and then still winning position for white. So that's why as usual, this is very bad sign when pawn minority can block pawn majority. But you see, even though sometimes we can still win this position. But that's why we need to practice more and more our pawn endings. Yeah, so that's why I show you today just 4 positions, but with very clear idea, and I I hope it will help you, and you still can practice more uh, in my studies on light chess, or you still can solve puzzles on chess.com as well, and practicing, yeah, your pawn endings. Pawn endings is the basic of endings. Then when you will feeling very good there, you will improving your rook endgames. But step by step, yeah, we need to work with our endgames. So guys, thank you for watching. This is I will try to create as often as I can some learning videos, and so join my YouTube channel or Twitch, and we'll be in touch. Thank you guys, see you next time.